Of the NBA here on DA. It's tough to stop. You're right, DA. Thank you. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And with Andre Robertson. And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Ferguson in at the 3, the small forward. And for Houston, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's House in at the small forward. Now, here is Harden. Brent, 2 explosive backcourts. When you were playing, who was the toughest guard that you found to defend?
Well, I would start off with a guy named Allen Iverson. And the reason that I start with that, the reason I start with Kevin is I just saw the back of the jersey all the time, so I remember Iverson clear as day. But if I went deeper, I would tell you guarding the Hall of Famer Mitch Richmond at a time when he was playing for the Sacramento Kings. They would run an offensive set, much like for Reggie Miller, multiple screens by a bunch of guys who were big and strong. That was not good for me to try to fight through those kind of screens. But if you gave Mitch Richmond 8 inches, 2 points.
And Richmond was strong and had bulk to his body.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
I can see the bruises. Adams' shot is good.
Well, a combination of muscle and some focus right there allows Steven Adams to collect another bucket.
Now Westbrook. Here's Capella, and he uses the glass on the layup. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Sometimes guys come in with a great mindset trying to push the action until somebody stops him. Nobody there to do it that time.
Now, here is Gallinari. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Harden with the drive. That one drops for him.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Here's Paul. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Capella. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Now here's Westbrook following the shot by Chris Paul. Outside Westbrook. Houston now working with the new shot clock. Goes back up and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Capella kicks to Westbrook. Rocket 2. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Gallinari attacking. Another shot. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And it's Capella missing.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander comes at you in a lot of ways. There's floaters and pull-ups and drives. Pretty gifted offensive player.
Here's Westbrook following the score by Oklahoma City. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Just wondering, with Russell Westbrook and the 3 seasons under his belt in Oklahoma City, is averaging a triple-double. What is he capable of doing in this Houston Rockets offense? And more importantly, how do Russell Westbrook and James Harden coexist?
Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. There's Gallinari with the 3. And his 3rd shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And with Westbrook and his usage rates, it was once over 40%. But Brett, that has dropped in the last couple of years.
Yeah, it might drop a little bit more here, Kevin, with James Harden being Russell Westbrook's teammate. You just wonder how much stylistically it's going to change. This offense has always been about the three-point attack, and that's not a strong suit of Russell Westbrook's. However, the havoc he creates, that works just about anywhere.
Now here's Adams. Paul for three. They get the rebound. And Adams with the slam.
Adams just continuing to grind it out. Outstanding staying after that possession. And then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Harden with it. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. It's Harden with the drive. It's hauled in by Adams.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Paul outside. Back to Gallinari. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
So here's Gallinari. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he hits it to tie the game up.
When Gallinari pulls up for three, it's usually a high percentage shot. So smart at taking outside looks.
Here's Harden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Paul outside, pass to Ferguson. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Adams. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, he's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Here's Westbrook. That shot off. Some solid D from Paul.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Paul against Westbrook. Paul goes in over Westbrook. Paul's shot is off.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. It's no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Chandler skilled on the inside. Not many defenders are going to match up with his size down there.
Paul against Rivers. The shot's good from Paul.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
And here's Gordon inside. It's stolen by Schroeder. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, good job by Schroeder using his quickness, this time defensively grabbing the steal.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. To the paint. That's good from Chandler on the assist by Gordon. Chandler's got the game tied up here for Houston.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
They get it back. Baisley. It's deflected. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Thunder. Now here's Gordon. He's guarded by Diallo. Now when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Now here's Diallo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Muscala with the ball. He kicks to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. No good off the back of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Gordon, the pass to Chandler. And Chandler throws it down.
Got to keep Chandler out of the paint when he's in there that close to the rim with that size. He's ramming it home.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Diallo. Back to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Rockets leading by 4. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Chandler's shot, good.
And how about Chandler muscling his way through that time and focusing on still converting?
Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Gallinari outside. Now the pass to Schroeder over Gordon. And it's Schroeder missing. And here's Houston. They've got an 8-0 run, and it's Gordon penetrating. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
For Houston, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That free throw good from Gordon.
Really in 2019, an up-and-down year and an almost MVP caliber performance from one Paul George. You know, there were times when they stood out in the Western Conference as possibly the best team and ended up settling for a 6th seed and an exit in the first round.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And the Thunder with another early exit in the postseason, Brent, as you said.
I think a little bit shocking in the offseason that Russell Westbrook would be the guy to ultimately be traded. You thought that every night they had a chance to compete with Russell averaging triple-doubles over the past 3 seasons, but unable to deal with some of the salary cap restrictions that they have. So the rebuild is on.
Here's McLemore. Gallinari making his last shot. McLemore dishes to Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Schroeder against Rivers, and that one's good. Schroeder's got his second bucket.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Rivers passes to Chandler. A shot that time, not on target. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Schroeder with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Eric Gordon. For Oklahoma City, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And for Coach Billy Donovan of the Thunder, a lot on the line. In his last year of a 5-year contract with the team, the end result of this team will determine his future with the franchise.
Well, this team has never missed the playoffs under his watch, and the interesting thing with the massive trades that happened in the offseason, how much Billy Donovan gets the opportunity now to teach and coach this group of players.
Now Gordon, after Gallinari missed from long range. Outside Gordon. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Gallinari with the steal. Passes to Diallo. And that one released in time, but no good.
That's a good all-around effort by Austin Rivers. Good one-on-one defender on that possession and developing his weak side recognition.
It was a great.
It's been a sort of long relationship, you know.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GA spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Cephalosha is out there with Ben McLemore, and it's Chandler in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. The Thunder have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
Now here's Gordon. The dish now to Chandler. And the dunk by Chandler.
That's just great vision from Gordon on that pick and roll. Saw the floor well.
Now here's Schroeder. Gallinari left side. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. It's good.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here too. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Gallinari. Outside Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Diallo. Rebounded by Tucker. Houston leading by 6. Gordon, the pass to Chandler. Can't get it to fall. The Thunder shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Brent, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible, and I don't know how much,
knowledgeable.
Yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
One of the great cities in this country.
A fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green and gold.
And they'll support them.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Daniel House is checked in for Eric Gordon. But they'll get another chance. Ferguson kicks it over to Schroeder. Clock at 6. From deep, and Capella sends it back. Pass to Westbrook. To the inside. From 6 away. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Capella, the pass to Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, hard to believe that Russell Westbrook has now gone 3 consecutive seasons averaging a triple-double.
You remember, Kevin, just how much we were flipping out about the possibility of somebody doing this again since Oscar Robertson, and now Russell doing it 3 straight years. It's just a mind blow.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Capella. House dishes to Harden. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And Adams with the slam.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Rockets leading by 6. Now Harden. 14 points for him. Pass to Capella. Shoots over Adams. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Thunder have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Shooter passes to Adams. Down low. Here's Bazley. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now just a 4-point Rocket lead.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
And the Thunder making a change here. Paul's checked in. Now, here is Harden.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Muscala. Pulls up on the elbow. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Capable of running the offense, and now a new one for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him. And the jam by Harden.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick and Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
So it's the Thunder now. 7-point differential. Tips it. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Rockets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And Harden with the stuff.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable of with his length.
Well, he is just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along. He could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
There's the pass to Paul. Here's Bazley, guarded by Tucker. The shot, no good. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Westbrook against Paul. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. From 17 feet out, and against the jumper to drop. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Harden. He's covered by Muscala. And the jam by Harden.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Thunder trailing by 11. Stolen by Harden. And it's the Rockets on the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one at the line is good. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, 3 great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move, off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 5. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
I like to see this from Westbrook when he focuses on hitting his guys. It can make the entire team better.
Pass to Ferguson. Paul against Westbrook. Here's Ferguson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And good that time.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
It's tipped. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Gordon comes in for Daniel House. And McLemore subbed in for James Harden. Gallinari, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Diallo comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Ferguson misses.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 5. And taken away by Paul. Unhindered, going all the way. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Dishes it to Capella. And Paul over the help. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 8 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Paul dishes to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Watch out below. Gallinari gets up there. You don't see that much from him, but like to see it when you do.
Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Capella. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. That's 10 points for Clint Capella.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 9 points. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
So for the Rockets, Cephalosha comes in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Diallo. He's guarded closely. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Gordon with the defensive effort. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
Ball against Rivers. With the floater, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Ferguson. The Thunder have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
At this point in his career, Chris Paul is all about trying to get that elusive championship. Will play whatever role it takes to get that mission done.
Now here's Capella. Outside Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Gallinari.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Thunder trailing by 10. Paul kicks to Muscala. Oklahoma City moving it around. And he gets it to go. And 11 points for Chris Paul.
Well, second nature for Chris Paul to get shots up off the bounce. Love the form there.
Gordon up on top. He's covered by Muscala. Good work there as it goes. Capella's got 16.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Oklahoma City's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Diallo kicks to Gallinari. The feed to Muscala. And Capella sends it back. Cephalosha finds Gordon. To the paint. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Gordon. And it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg. Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Here's Rivers. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Rivers has got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets. And the first half is now in the books. Rockets lead by 14. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 26 points and 1 steal. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly. And so far, he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
One of the big questions coming in is, how do you defend James Harden? He could take you in either direction. He has the crossover and the jab and go. And one of the best shot makers in the game.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
That was very undisciplined half of basketball they just played. You can see it in all the points.
And that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Ferguson out there with Gallinari. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2 spot. Paul passes to Muscala. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Up again. The rebound by Harden. Rockets leading by 16. Inside, Capella. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. You talk about things at halftime and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Here's Capella. Nails the baby hook. Capella's got 20.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Pass to Ferguson. Gallinari surveying the D. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 3. Over Harden. Almost, but it rolls out.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Here's Westbrook. Gallinari with the rebound.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And that is one of Steven Adams' specialties. If you fail to put a body on him, he'll put you in the rim.
Now, here is Harden. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Gallinari down low. Capella covering. Paul against Westbrook, the 10-footer. And Adams kicks to Gallinari. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Houston. Tyson Chandler. Pass to Gallinari. Clock at 6. Here's Ferguson. The rebound by Harden.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Love how Paul angles his body when he feels that contact and then pushes off and draws the foul every time.
And so Paul nails both of them. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Westbrook with it. 7 points in the game. Gallinari with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's an 18-point game.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Paul against Westbrook. Out to the right wing. Five on the clock to the inside and taken away by Paul. And here they come. Here's Ferguson. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, great instincts of Paul there. Solid at creating havoc in the open court and then coming up with a steal.
Now, here is Harden. D right on him. Paul against Westbrook. Paul passes to Ferguson. Lets the three fly. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Gallinari outside. Pass to Baisley. Just 4 to shoot. Looking to get it going. Good as the jump shot falls. And that's 11 points for Gallinari.
Possibly a momentum shifter for Gallinari. The D thinks they have him shut down there, and he still hits one in their face.
And it's Westbrook missing.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sweet little floater. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander creative and tricky on that play.
Paul against Westbrook. And he's finally able to knock one down. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Adams' shot is off. Rockets leading by 14. Now here's Harden. He has 30. It's deflected. Now Gallinari. To the middle. Here's Adams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, that's a guy out there in Steven Adams that you just have to pay attention to. Every night he's going to bang around the opposing big guys and be a threat around the rim to score and pick up offensive rebounds.
Gordon's checked in for Houston. Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. The Thunder also changing it up. Diallo, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Adams. Over Chandler. Adams' shot is good. 15 points in the game. And with Adams on the offensive glass, he is impossible to move.
Well, that's a big reason why a couple years ago, Kevin, he grabbed more offensive rebounds than defensive. Oh. Yes, sir.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Well, love the aggressive play here from Adams. He gets the shot he wants, and now another opportunity to challenge himself at the free throw line.
So for the Rockets, Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Ben McLemore in for James Harden. And here's Rivers to the paint, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up.
Still a lot of talk about Tyson Chandler and all the value he brings because of his experience around the league. Still an interior defender that can cause some havoc for opposing offenses.
Here's Diallo, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Gordon. He's guarded by Diallo. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And they run the pick and roll right there to perfection as Gordon gets the shot to go.
Thunder trailing by 16. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Schroeder. Inside. Adams trying to free himself up. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter. Now here's Gordon. Defense right on him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker comes in for Sefolosha. He hits the second from the line. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Down by 15. Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded by Schroeder. Rivers with it. To the inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, That's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Muscala.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Thunder trailing by 17. And there's the pass to Baisley, and the shot goes down. Baisley's got 7 points in the game.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Rivers dishes to Capella. Yep, it counts. Capella's got 6 in the quarter. Oklahoma City has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Schroeder outside. Baisley passes to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Schroeder's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Great move off the dribble from Schroeder there to lose the defense.
Rockets leading by 15. Here's Rivers. Down low. Here's Capella. That one off the back iron and out. Thunder shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such growth in his first year, continues to show he's learning this game.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Rivers. He's perfect from the line this time. Well, last season, a bit of a renaissance for Gallinari.
And the way Gallinari stepped up last season, Kevin, was a big reason the Clippers were as strong as they were. Now, on the other side of 30, he's been playing some of his best basketball here of late.
Passes it to Baisley. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Schroeder outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Schroeder's got 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 9. And finished off by Westbrook.
This is Westbrook just being an ultra competitor. He gets in there and the defense has nothing to do.
56 seconds left in the third. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Outside Westbrook to the paint, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, you're going to play Westbrook on that pick and roll to shoot it. He's underrated in being a distributor.
Schroeder against Westbrook. Pass to Gallinari. And here's Diallo. Back to Gallinari. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gallinari's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he's really mastered the catch and shoot as defenses try to close out. Hard to guard.
Here's Westbrook. That shot is off. And so it's the Houston Rockets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Tucker and Capella are up front. Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon. And it's House in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Westbrook dishes to Capella. Kicks it to House. From deep three-point range, Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Ferguson misses. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you give Russell Westbrook any kind of runway like that, and he can explode. What a terror on the inside.
First one falls for him. Noel's checked in for Patton. And so Westbrook makes them both. And so here is Oklahoma City, a 12-point game. Westbrook against Schroeder. It's rebounded by Houston.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
That's good from Capella. For the Thunder, Nader's checked in, and Paul's subbed in for Diallo. All free throws good from Capella.
Well, it's been up and down the last few years for Nerlens Noel, but there are still some impactful numbers for the minutes that he's on the floor as a rim protector.
Schroeder finds Paul. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 15 points for Chris Paul.
Always been so tough is Paul. These types of finishes are definitely not easy.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Muscala's checked in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Here's Westbrook, and taken away by Paul. Ferguson, the pass to Schroeder. Gordon with the defensive effort. And for Noel, his numbers will never match the visual impact he has on the floor, wouldn't you say?
Oh, he's definitely a player about the little things out there. Just being a rim protector, making sure that guys think about him when they're attacking the rim.
Thunder trailing by 14. To the middle. Here's Gallinari. Drops in the layup for 2. Gallinari's got 4 this quarter.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Westbrook drives in, misses from short range. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Ferguson's shot is good. Now Westbrook. The dish to Capella. Over Paul. And it's Capella missing.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Paul with the bucket.
That's when Chris Paul kicks in that extra gear, 4th to 5th, and I love how he slips past the D on the drive.
Here's Westbrook. Tries again. That one falls. Westbrook's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, the triple-doubles haven't just come along because the 10 rebounds are all defensive. Russell sneaks in, grabs a no-rebound the second possession.
Schroeder against Gordon, and that one drops for him.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And you watch Dennis Schroeder, you can see how deadly Brent he can be when he's locked in.
Well, he accepted the role in Oklahoma City about coming off the bench and trying to be a spark plug. For Schroeder, it's really about consistency, Kevin.
The Rockets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Stolen by Harden. Inside, here's Tucker. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Capella sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. kicks it out to Paul. Here's Ferguson. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Schroeder against Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Ferguson kicks to Gallinari. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella. Well, when Danilo Gallinari came into the NBA, Brent, he was just a catch-and-shoot type player. But he's so much more than that now.
Well, I think with the way the league has changed with the three-point shot and Gallinari's ability to do that, he's gotten a lot smarter about picking his spots when the pump fake can drive in and draw some contact.
Harden can't hit. The kick out to Westbrook. In the corner, Harden. Second shot opportunity. Here's Tucker. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Thunder trailing by 10 over Westbrook. And it's Gallinari missing. And for Houston, they're shooting in the 4th quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Harden against Paul. Harden's shot is off.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And it's Harden slamming it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Oklahoma City, trailing by 10. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Houston the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And Harden with the stuff.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Schroeder passes to Gallinari. Pass to Ferguson. Puts up a 3, and the 3-ball is good.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
And here's Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Harden with it. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Gallinari running. It's Harden with the drive, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Muscala misses. Rockets leading by 9. Now here's Harden. And yes, it's good. Harden's got 47 points.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Ferguson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the pass to Muscala. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Now Harden. Dishes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Thunder trailing by 13. To the inside. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 9th assist in the game now. Now, here is Harden. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And here's Harden. He feeds it to Westbrook from 18 feet away. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Oklahoma City. Now, here is Harden. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. It's Harden with the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he makes the first. Harden hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Paul left side. Again, the Thunder score.
Just love to see Chris Paul operate in that area. Slows himself down. Great balance. It's one of his many strengths.
Harden surveying the D. Westbrook finds Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Harden hits them both. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Paul. Count that bucket. Paul's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, what we've seen here tonight, Chris Paul can put points up on the board still in a hurry, just carrying the offensive load right now.
Here's Westbrook. He kicks to Tucker. Gallinari with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And Gallinari throws it down.
Outstanding speed by Gallinari. He sees the opportunity, and the easy score takes advantage.
Here's Westbrook. Down low. Here's Capella. Yep, that one goes in there. Capella's got 14 points here in the second half.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And the shot goes in.
A super touch on the floater there from Chris Paul, fooling the defense completely and then getting off the difficult shot.
54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Westbrook with it. Pulls it from the elbow. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. .43 seconds left in the fourth.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 5. 32 seconds left in the game. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Clint Capella.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. They led the game at one point by 20.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Here's Paul.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Muscala dishes to Gallinari. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. But they get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Westbrook with a deep three. Misses the shot. So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.